Adding drives to a RAID 10 array. How would I grow a RAID 10 array using mdadm? Obviously, I would need to add 2 drives at a time, or would it have to be 4 drives? I have a feeling it's just a bad idea. Or would be just wiser to just opt for RAID 5?
Last time I checked, mdadd won't let you grow RAID 10. I glanced over mdadd's man page now and it still says currently supported growth options including changing the active size of component devices and changing the number of active devices in RAID levels 1, 4, 5, 6, changing the RAID level between 1, 5, and 6, changing the chunk size and layout for RAID 5 and RAID 5, as well as adding or removing a write intent bitmap.
I know it's more work and could get confusing, but you can always stripe multiple mirrors. For example, I just set up a 4-drive RAID 10 array and later want to add another 4-drive RAID 10 array. Just use mdadd to create a new RAID 10 array on the new drives. You could then either create another RAID 0 array using the 2 existing RAID devices. However, I would use the features of LVM to create the stripe, thus keeping mdadd configs and dev md devices in an easy-to-understand state. Either method would work, and there are probably more, but that's what I could do off the top of my head.
I realize this is over a year old, but someone might find this helpful. You can expand a RAID 10 array, but not how you are hoping. You would have to nest multiple levels of RAID. This can be done with mdadd on 2 drives in RAID 10, which quite nice performance depending on the layout, but you would have to make multiple 2-disk RAID 10 arrays, then attach them to logical node. Then to expand add a few more, and stripe across that. If that is your use case, needing to expand a lot, then you would be wise to use a parity array, which can be grown. These are the limitations you get with RAID 10, while maintaining better read-write performance overall. And a clarification, RAID 5/6 absolutely does not, in general, provide better write performance. RAID 5/6 has their own respective pros and cons just as RAID 10, but write performance is not a pro for RAID 5/6. Also, you didn't specify the size of your drives, but beware of RAID 5 on new large drives. Though if you are careful, you can recover from an unrecoverable read error, you risk downtime and the possibility of not being able to recover at all. Edit to add info. Use tools like hdpalm, and lshw to get the serial numbers along with the device name, dev star, when you have a failure. This will ensure you remove the correct device when replacing. Up arrow on Travis' comment as it is very correct and a nice layout, but as usual, weight the pros and cons of every solution.
Some great news from the release announcement for mdadd 3.3. This is a major new release, so don't be too surprised if there are a few issues. Some highlights are: RAID 10 arrays can be reshaped to change the number of devices, change the chunk size, or change the layout between near and offset. This will always change data_offset, and will fail if there is no room for data_offset to be moved. According to this answer on U&L, you will need at least Linux 3.5 as well.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking